The private victory, the foundation of authentic leadership. The private victory, the foundation of authentic leadership. Listen to the language in your organization and in your own mind. Reactive language sounds like, "There's nothing I can do," or "He makes me so mad." It transfers responsibility. Proactive language reclaims it. Change "There's nothing I can do" to "Let's look at our alternatives." Change "He makes me so mad" to "I control my own feelings." Are you a thermometer, simply reflecting the temperature of the room? Or are you a thermostat, setting it? 2. Visionary purpose. Begin with the end in mind. It is shockingly easy to get caught up in the activity trap, busily climbing a ladder only to discover it's leaning against the wrong wall. The most fundamental act of leadership is to ensure the ladder is against the right wall. This means defining your end in mind with absolute clarity. The only stable foundation is a principle-centered core. Principles like integrity, service, and justice don't change. When you center your life on them, you create a solid, unchanging source of security, guidance, and power. Your mission statement, then, becomes more than a document. It becomes your written constitution, your true north that provides guidance when the world is in flux. 3. Disciplined execution. Put first things first. Leadership is not just about vision, it's about execution. Therefore, truly effective leaders organize and execute around their deepest priorities. They have the discipline to focus on quadrant 2 activities, those that are profoundly important but rarely feel urgent. This is the quadrant of prevention, strategic planning, relationship building, and recognizing new opportunities. Most leaders are trapped in the tyranny of the urgent, constantly fighting fires in quadrant 1. Great leaders build the future by investing their best energy in quadrant 2, preventing the fires from ever starting. These 3 principles form the bedrock of your character. Without this private victory, no amount of technique can build genuine trust. As Ralph Waldo Emerson so powerfully stated, "What you are shouts so loudly in my ears I cannot hear what you say." Only when we have achieved this victory within ourselves can we authentically lead others to achieve victory together. The public victory, architecting a culture of trust and collaboration. Once a leader is grounded in the principles of the private victory, their primary role shifts. They become an architect of a high-performance culture where trust and collaboration are the default. This public victory is not about command and control. It is about cultivating an environment where interdependence thrives. It is built on 3 further principles. And when a mutually beneficial agreement simply isn't possible, the most powerful expression of this principle is win/win, or no deal. This preserves the relationship and keeps the door open for future collaboration. It takes immense character to walk away from a bad deal, but it is the ultimate test of a win/win commitment. 2. Diagnose before you prescribe. Lead with empathy. The single most important principle of influence is to seek first to understand, then to be understood. This is the habit of empathic listening. This is not merely a soft skill, it is a critical diagnostic tool. No doctor would prescribe a treatment without first performing a thorough diagnosis. Yet, as leaders, we do it all the time. We offer solutions before we have truly understood the problem from the other person's perspective. Every time you listen with genuine empathy, you make a deposit into the emotional bank account of trust. It is only the inner security developed during your private victory, that solid, principle-centered core, that gives you the strength to be vulnerable enough to truly listen. A leader who knows who they are can afford to step into another's shoes without fear of losing their own footing. With high trust, communication is easy, fast, and effective. 3. Unleash collective genius. Synergy. Synergy is the magic that happens when 1 + 1 = 10 or 100 or 1,000. It is the creation of a third alternative, a solution that is better than what any single individual could have created alone. Your role as a leader is to create the conditions for synergy to emerge. This means actively valuing differences of opinion, fostering an environment of psychological safety where people can speak freely, and trusting in the process of creative cooperation. When people feel respected and understood, they bring their whole creative selves to the table, and the results are extraordinary. Such a collaborative culture can only be built and sustained by a leader whose own character is its unshakable foundation. Conclusion: the leader's legacy. So we return to the two paths. The seductive path of the personality ethic offers only the illusion of success, short-term gains that crumble under pressure. The enduring success we all truly seek is forged on the principles of the character ethic, applied with discipline from the inside out. My call to action for you today is simple, yet it is the most important work you will ever do. It is the principle of sharpen the saw. A woodcutter who never stops to sharpen his saw will soon find their efforts are futile. Your greatest asset is you. Your capacity to lead depends on your commitment to continuous, balanced self-renewal. But this isn't about maintenance. It's about creating an upward spiral of growth. Each act of renewal builds your capacity to live all the other principles on a higher and more effective plane. It is the strategic investment that makes every other investment possible. I challenge each of you to commit to this renewal in 4 key dimensions. Physical: care for your body through nutrition, rest, and exercise. Spiritual: connect to your deepest values through meditation, time in nature, or connecting with great music and art. Mental: keep learning. Read broadly, write, learn new skills, and challenge your own assumptions. Social/emotional: invest in your key relationships by practicing these habits of public victory every single day. This is not an indulgence. This is your most critical responsibility to yourself and to the people who have placed their trust in you. Let us choose the path of character. Let us begin our work from the inside out. Let us build organizations that are not just successful but principled, not just profitable but resilient, and not just good but truly enduringly great. That is a legacy worth building. Thank you.